I'm out today doing some last minute shopping because tomorrow morning, really early, we are going to Italy for 9 days. We're going to start in Rome, where everything is huge. Everything is 2,000 years old. Pasta, pizza, the works. You don't want to miss this one, so come along, let's go to Rome. It is 4:30 in the morning here in Valencia, and we are standing on a tarmac in the dark, boarding like it's 1987. We've got a quick connect in Madrid, and then we are off to Rome. 2,777 years of history here in Rome, and we've got just 4 days to see it. So we're going to check into the hotel, put the bags down, don't even unpack. We have a lot to see. And we are heading straight to the Catacombs of San Callisto because, well, nothing says welcome to Rome like going underground with the dead. There are 20 kilometers of tunnels here, 16 popes buried down here, and the entrance was actually lost for centuries, and it was rediscovered just in 1849. It's day 2 already, and we are starting at the Colosseum. Up to 80,000 spectators, and seating was strictly by social class here. The emperor had his own box front and center, positioned so he could see everyone and everyone could see him. The senators had marble seats with their names engraved on them. Poor people and slaves, well, standing room only all the way to the top. And right next door is the Roman Forum, and this was basically the downtown of the ancient world. Senate meetings, public speeches, market days, all of it happened right here. Julius Caesar was also cremated in this space, and you're just walking through it like no big deal. We are going to start the afternoon at my favorite building in Rome, and that's the Pantheon. This is nearly 2,000 years old and is still the best preserved ancient building in Rome. And the dome with the oculus, it is everything. So right next door is the Piazza Navona, and it's built on the footprint of an ancient Roman stadium. You'll also see Bernini's fountain, and it's just a great place to relax, have a drink, watch people go by, and enjoy the day. So I got to tell you that the Spanish Steps are actually French. They were funded by a French diplomat and designed by a French architect, and they're called the Spanish Steps because the embassy was at the bottom of the steps. As simple as that, but a great place to hang out. And then it's just about walking around, poking your head inside of a church that you see, stopping into a deli and ordering 10 slices of mortadella and just noshing on that as you're walking around the streets of Rome. It's amazing. And then we have the beautiful Trevi Fountain. The water that feeds this actually comes from an aqueduct that was built in 19 BC, so it's over 2,000 years old. It is now day 3 of our trip to Rome, and if you haven't had a cappuccino and pizza for breakfast before, you are in for a real treat. Now, the Vatican Museums. It's a lot. It's 18 kilometers of galleries, and we're not going to see all of it. Nobody does, so we're not going to try. But what we do see is absolutely incredible. Ancient Egyptian artifacts, the gallery of maps, which is exactly what it sounds like and somehow even better in person. We're going to see classical Greek and Roman sculptures every turn, and Raphael's room, which will stop you dead in your tracks. And yes, of course, the Sistine Chapel's in here, but there's no video or photos allowed, so you're going to have to go see that one for yourself. But the Vatican Museum is worth every step of those 18 kilometers. Just make sure you're wearing your most comfortable sneakers. And if you haven't noticed by now, be ready for gobs of people. And just a quick tip, this is the place that you want to stop and eat on your way to the Basilica from the Vatican Museums. Excellent food. And although the line looks pretty massive, it only took 30 minutes. So this is the largest church in the world. It holds 20,000 people. And when you walk in and see the scale of everything, it is just unbelievable. And no, I can't stop filming domes. I'm obsessed with them. Rome is basically a dome competition and everyone's winning, and I'm here to film it all. The last day, and we're in our cooking class, the whole family making tiramisu, carbonara, and Cacio e Pepe, which is my personal favorite. It is the best and only has 4 ingredients, and if someone tells you otherwise, they're wrong and they're not Italian. We also had a little champagne because, you know, we're on vacation and yeah. And we couldn't just let all of that pasta be our only meal for the day. We found this great sandwich shop. So we just spent 4 incredible days in Rome. We visited the Colosseum, we visited St. Peter's Basilica, we went to Trevi Fountain. We saw everything. A lot of history here, but now it's time for the next stop. We're going to Florence. I hope you come along for the next trip, and we'll see you then. Hasta luego.